heard long time ago, because them old Indians long time ago, they didn't have no other way teaching their children to be helpful or either powerful, I guess you would call. They teach them some ways that they could see things and do things. So these 3 little boys, they say they took them, their fathers took them way out, somewhere way out in the country. Of course, it was wild them days, nobody around. They took them way out there and shut them in a big cave. They put a big rock so they can crawl out. And when they left them, they told them, now you stay here. We'll leave you here and we'll come after you in 3 days. So they left these little boys and shut that big rock on towards that door where it's opening. But I'm saying a door, it's just opening there where they could crawl in. So these little boys was there 3 days and 3 nights without food and no water. And then that morning, the fathers went after them. And when they got there, it was 2 of these little boys that laying there. They was dead, passed away. Just one lived out of it. And his name was Charles Elkhair. And he was a powerful old man. He used that song and whatever he seen when he was shut up in a cave. That's what he uses when he sings at that old meeting house. He always uses song because that's what he found when they brought him out of there. Just him and another boy. But also he passed away later on. But this one old man lived to be powerful, and whatever that talked to him, he took all of that, what they want him to do. They asked him what he's going to do when he gets out of there and grew up. He told them that he thought he ought to be a doctor, Indian doctor. They used to sweat people back in them days. He was a sweat doctor. He cures the people that's sick. And then when he first crawled out of that cave, he was just about gone himself. He laid there and he said there was something dropping on his face and on his little body. Here, I guess. And then he said something black leaned over him, and it's kind of red on one side. And then that thing, whatever that thing was, made some noise. It says, dum, dum. And this old man said it was a thunder, and that black cloud he seen over his body. That's what they gave him to go by when he sang at that old meeting house. And then I've heard him many, many times use that song, but I never did know until he told us later on. When he sings at that meeting house, that's what he talks about first before he starts singing. He'd always say, just repeat them words, what he seen, that black. It was a black cloud, and that red round, that was lightning. But that's what he talks about. He'd always say, Elilue, Nania Wen, Nita, Wemhika, Yondale Damuk, Dum, Dum. That's what he I found when he was just about gone, he was, that cloud was the one talking to him, I guess. That's what he told us. But many a times, everybody hears him sing them songs in that old meeting house. And then he wasn't the only one that does that. All of them older men, they have to be brave and powerful before they could sing in that old meeting house, Delaware meeting house. That's what they say. They have to repeat whatever they found. They say God has given them everything to do. And I have heard them myself. They use them songs in that meeting house. Because they can't be just anybody go in there and start singing. It wouldn't be right. They have to have a power to do that. God has given them that power to use these songs, what they find when they shut them up in caves. And I heard these myself, heard these people talk about it, because the people a long time ago, they have to raise their children some way so they could fit for something. Not just only raise them to be older people. And most of them people was that way. They found their things to use. They was powerful, they say, powerful people. And I think this will be all.